So just your thoughts on getting a point after going a player down and obviously a very physical game in Washington.
Yeah, I think 1 point on the road in Washington is not bad, even if we always try to fight for 3 points, of course. But it's a tough game, and especially when one down. We played almost, I think, 30 minutes with 10 players. So great fighting spirit and team spirit there. I think I'm a little disappointed with our start, I will say. We did what we talked about not to do. We played the ball with a big risk into the middle the first like 15 minutes, and gave them a chance to make the counter attack against us. So we know how good they are when they do that. So I think we gave away the momentum and their goal. Then I think we started the second half much better. And of course, is unlucky with Ellis red card so fast. It was maybe in the end of the day, when we're looking back, it was maybe a bad decision for me as a coach to change the center back, but that's actually something we have talked about to do when the other teams start to play a little bit longer like they did, to have Ellie that is good in the air to win the ball and then play away from the pressure up to Tembe. But when we're looking back and can see the result today, it was a bad decision of me.
All right. If anybody has a question, we'll ask you to hit the raise your hand function in Zoom. Becky, go ahead.
So as you said, the game got off to a slow start and had some mistakes that gave up an early goal, but the team really worked their way back into the game and stayed in it for the rest of the match, despite the fact that it was a gritty, tough game. What can you say about the team's mentality and the fact that they didn't just fold and the fact that they did actually come back?
I mean, it's amazing. I'm so happy to work with this group of people. I mean, the energy that they have, they never like give up. When we need to change, like play 4-4-1 in the end, they doing, they keep fighting, they work hard together. And I mean, 1 point away in Washington is not bad, and I'm extremely proud of them.
I mean, are you satisfied with this result, as tough as the game was? I mean, it obviously wasn't the 3 points, but it was a really hard match to ultimately get a point out of.
Yeah, I am. I have to say. I mean, like I said, we always try to win the games, and you need to win games to get into the playoff. But sometimes you also need to take a step back and say, "Hey, this was a tough game away in Washington against a good team with good attacking players, and 1 point a day like this is not bad."
And then last question for me, Racing has had some solid success against teams that were below them in the standings. And then they've not been as successful recently with teams above them. So to get a point out of a team that, was potentially moving into first place, or at least, staying really high up in the standings, if they had gotten a win, is that a big thing for Racing to take that next step?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're talking about the top six the whole time, and then we need to start to win games like this, or at least 1 point in away, and then try to win them home. So I think we have already showed how good we are. We can see the progress with the team. I mean, if you're looking back at the 6 games we have played now, the last 6 games is 4-1 and 1 draw and 1 loss. So it's overall, I mean, the last, I don't know, 1.5 months have been really, really good.
And then I will actually ask one more if it's okay. Um, the I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought completely. Racing's going back home and they're going to be playing against San Diego. How do you think you're going to be able to keep this momentum up as you go and play another top team?
Yeah, I mean, we know from previous year that we did 2 good games against San Diego. We beat them home, if I remember right, and we were the better team in the draw game away. So it's absolutely a game we can win, even if they are good, of course, but we are good as well.
Great, thank you.
Kim, last one, just Savannah DeMello, when she is on the field, it seems like it's pretty much an automatic that she'll take the penalty. Just your thoughts on her confidence level right now, and then how confident you are when you're watching her line up to take a penalty for you.
Well, she's doing so many good things right now. So when you are in that bubble, then you score, and even if you don't score like she did in Chicago, the ball find a way in anyway. So yeah.